Yeah.
I peaked it!
Yeah.
That hurt.
I always try to get like that bit.
Who's there?
That's right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Somebody else can do it. They can't.
Testing.
John testing.
Matt,
Ian like
testing.
this. Testing,
Matt?
testing.
Testing.
It's like a Doppler effect going on in my brain.
We hit that note for a little while.
We did.
Yeah. All right, let's actually test the thing.
Remote Winamp error.
Yes. I used to have a
remix.
remote Winamp. I don't use it.
Remix.
I haven't used it since 2007.
I don't think anybody uses
Day,
it.
day.
Oh, no, I still use Winamp.
That's gonna be horrible. to
I didn't
listen to
even
later.
breathe in during that entire time. It was very difficult.
Real testing. Loud. Steve.
Matt, loud.
Matt also does normal voice. Matt, do normal voice.
Matt, normal.
John, quiet.
That was quiet for John.
I need dynamism.
Dynamism?
I'm not sure that's a real word.
Dynamo. Dynamic.
Explosive. You want loud?
I want dynamics.
John,
Testing.
this is mostly for your
I'm
benefit.
getting comfortable.
Okay.
I'm finding my niche.
They're there.
Those are knees.
Oh.
Has your brothers had any kids yet?
Has what? Who?
Has your brothers had any kids yet?
Wait, do that in not Yoda.
Has your brothers had any kids yet? Your niece.
Have my brothers.
Yeah, you kept saying has your brothers.
Has
It's
Ooh.
have.
Ooh.
Yeah.
your brothers has kids?
This is why I'm an editor. I have time to think about this stuff.
All right, testing.
My
John.
brothers has not kids.
Has not kids. Okay. So
John.
you have no nieces.
John talking.
You have no nieces and nieces.
John becoming.
A long way to go to get to that joke.
Yeah,
That
it was
the
really
problematic-
long.
yeah.
It was awful.
That was a terrible joke.
No, it was just clouded in my bad grammar.
It wasn't clouded. It was incomprehensible.
Wow, coming from John, that's an insult.
It really isn't.
Matt,
I like
testing.
this.
Matt, testing.
He needs to get off that
That's
high
6
horse.
syllables. That's
I
pretty
know.
good for me.
Yeah.
That's really good for me.
What?
Incomprehensible. And the very fact I'm saying it right lends credence. Credence?
Credence.
Credence.
You were going so well.
You know, this is how I know you really are a reader, because he's mispronunciated.
Every-
Mispronunciated.
You're both sucking.
Mispronunciated.
Wow, when I speak better than both
No,
of
you know.
Like I was saying, a cluster fuckery, as related to the rookery being a breeding ground for flying fucks.
Seeing as I already went through this approximately 3 hours ago,
I made it this literary illusion, while still remaining towards my more base side.
Help me.
They can't hear you.
Yeah, they can. I was whispering at a microphone.
No, they will at the end of this year.
Yeah, they'll hear my pleas of sanity and help at the end of the year.
I'm waiting for my phone to turn on so I can turn it back off, because I didn't realize it was off when I pressed the button. You know, it sounds stupid, but it's exactly the sequence of events.
idiotic.
I like to accept it when it's applicable, and not when it's not.
Applicable?
Applicable.
No, people say applicable.
Applicable?
People say applicable.
Applicable?
John, no one's going to take you correcting words
But
seriously.
is that a correct pronunciation?
Applicable? Yeah.
Applicable.
I think it's kind of like Caribbean and Caribbean. Both are good.
No, only one of them's right.
No, they're both right.
They're really both right.
No, they're not.
There's no consensus on this. Absolutely none. The English community is at a standstill. They have
Kinda
argued
like-
about this for years.
Kind of like gray, and gray.
No.
There's only two grays.
One's got an H.
One oh, really? No, it's Greygrayy.
So I think he's bullshitting you.
Yeah, he is bullshitting me.
136. Testing Steve.
John testing Matt.
Matt being poked by John.
Matt forgetting who John is and wanting to stay Steve.
Stay.
Stay.
Stay Steve. I
Stay
stay
Steve.
Steve. I think I'm gonna stay Steve.
Words are just so hard.
Who would you become?
I don't know. That is an infinite
I
number
like
of
to
possibilities.
reinvent myself every once in a while.
You mean reinvent? You could
That's
invent
what I
yourself.
said. No, I said reinvent.
If you invented yourself, then you'd be a copycatter. But if you say reinvent, it's fair
I said
game.
reinvent.
You said indent.
I'm going to draw on your face.
I'll check that right
Don't
now.
move, I'm gonna
I'll
draw
check
on
it.
your face.
I'll check it.
I'm gonna make an M. Watch.
That.
Ah. That's an M.
All right.
I mean, it's an M, but it's like
With a really,
It's like a mirrored
And just
M.
so you know,
it's
it's
an M with a reflection.
That's what we should still try and do this year.
Charade.
We should still try and do that in our new album this year.
Hey, you want to talk about comedy today?
We could. We could talk about comedy music a bit today, but it's not related.
You want to talk about comedy?
What?
Comedy.
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 Funny music.
I'm not familiar with that term.
Comedy?
Stab.
That's the other half of tragedy.
Oh, academically, I'm aware of it, yes.
I like that. That was pretty good.
Music is life and life is good. I'll write it down on my sheet so you have it and I can just kind of hand it to you.
Music is life, and life is good.
I like
That's
that.
perfect.
That's
Yeah,
actually
perfect.
perfect.
That's an announcement.
Well, if we screw it up later, you now have the soundbite.
That's what's good about this.
Yeah, right. And I think there's actually enough head and tail.
Yeah, that you could just
that's
clip
great.
that right out.
Flip it out and put it at the end.
There you
Slap
go.
it at the end.
Problem solved.
What are you listening to?
How's that happen?
I don't know. But can we...
Oh, I made
turn it
this.
off? Okay.
I made that.
Can we
It's over.
mute the phone?
I don't know why that went on right. Oh, because I made it my Facebook.
That's really fucking annoying for Facebook.
Well, I don't.
Have you met
I didn't
him?
do it consciously.
He did it unconsciously.
Yes.
He was in a coma at the time.
Oh.
It's
The
reverberating.
diaphragm.
I'm
please.
doing my impression of a metronome.
Oh god. Can't wait to see what horrific time that was in. But
I think it's funny that you're gonna actually try and figure out what time it was in.
It was in
probably
the
not
5,
for a
6
long
scale.
time though. Not till December.
You can't
of
have
next
a
year.
5/6 scale.
Shh, go with it.
Wait, scale
Yes. Or time frame.
time signature. In which case, no, you can't still have that.
Yes, I know. That much I'm aware of. I have enough music knowledge and music theory to know that much.
The bigger number has to be first.
Well, that is
No.
not the reason. The reason the bottom number always has to be a multiple of 2
Why?
because
And 2 times 3 is 6.
I mean, like, if you were gonna really be strict about it, technically it could be in the 6th scale if you were in triplets, but they would never write it that way. That would be within the context of another thing. It would be triple meter within duple meter. Then you could technically say 6, but that's neither here nor there because no one ever would say that.
Sure.
Double your pleasure, double your fun. That's the statement of the great mint and double mint gun.
So glad I
528. Matt testing. Testing, Matt testing.
John testing, John testing, testing.
Steve testing.
I don't know that I actually said the correct number, but let's go with it.
Well, I'll
Probably.
do 253 and go backwards.
But wouldn't that not work?
And I was like, we covered that story.
We did, actually, yeah.
Awesome.
That was when we were still doing the news.
Why did you say that so funnily?
Funnily? Why'd you say that?
Are we talking about...
Why'd you say funnily?
Because he
That's a
said...
better
What are we funneling?
News. Hence,
The news.
No, you gotta really like go into it, like guttural. The news.
that should not have tickled your fancy.
That should.
Stop tickling Steve's fancy.
No,
It's
he tickled his own
inappropriate.
fancy, and
I
I would
did.
really like for him to do it in his own privacy of his own bedroom. You're
I'll
gold.
tell you what's gold.
I am a golden god.
Gad.
Like the Greek god Adonis. He's not a god, he's actually an
Ray,
individual.
when anyone asks you if you're a god,
My-
you say yes.
My face was carved of the Greek god Adonis.
Adonis isn't a god, I just went into that.
He's a god, isn't
No.
No.
he? Adonis? No. Who's Adonis?
The name of a statue to represent the ideal masculine figure.
Was the name of a particular statue or like
A
a
particular
whole
statue.
genera-
If I'm not mistaken, a particular statue.
John's probably completely wrong.
I want to look it up.
A.
I'm too lazy.
B,
C.
D.
At least he
Q.
didn't go. At least I went. He went A. I went B. He didn't go back to A. And that
Ababaca?
started.
That was from last week.
Abaca.
Abaca.
The rondo. You remembered the rondo. How nice.
Yes, it's A B A C A.
Well, I mostly remembered you going Ababaca.
No, well, there was
There's you
Abba- Abacaba was another one. Abacaba. That's it.
Testing, Matt.
Testing, John. I'm really curious
Well,
what that
cool.
time zone. I think it's called Greenland.
Greenland is not a time zone.
No, I think
They might be Greenland time zone. There's nothing else in that latitude.
because it's
I mean,
all
longitude.
water
Uh,
and maybe part of Brazil.
Yeah, you go down there, it's just Atlantic, maybe Rio. But wait, then it should be Rio, because that's actually a populated place.
Yeah, probably more than all of Greenland.
Yeah,
I'll make that bold claim.
that's
not that bold.
not a bold claim at all.
I'll make that claim.
Greenland is covered in ice.
I'll make
I'll make
that
that-
incredibly safe claim, yes.
A safe assumption. More of assumption.
Assumption is a weaker thing than a claim.
Yeah, claim is.
So,
Well, it's not a bold claim. It's a safe assumption.
you want to really be ballsy, say it's an assertion.
I'm not very assertive.
Oh.
No, it's
I'm
not.
loud and egotistical. There's a difference.
You left out obnoxious.
Shh, I said loud.
Not always the same thing.
I'm egotistical, I'm just not loud.
Right. You're also obnoxious, though.
I am obnoxious.
I'm not obnoxious. I'm endearing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm glad I
I'm
have that.
extremely endearing.
And this, and what I did.
I am people love me. You know that's fucking true. Don't even argue. Don't even try.
Who are these people? Your friends?
People love me, I don't love them, but they love me.
You have issues with intimacy, so.
Yes. But they love me, and really that's what counts in the end.
Is
so
it because you're uncircumcised?
No, I'm circumcised. Catholic.
Oh, well, it can't be that.
Stop it and play it back,
I don't
please.
even know what logic just
I
transpired.
don't care.
Testing, Steve.
Testing, Matt. Matt, testing, Matt.
John
Matt
testing. John testing, energized. John testing in his more normal, kind of downtrodden kind of voice. John getting heated.
Very good, very good. Steve, in his more downtrodden. Oh, downtrodden. It's kind of sad. Self-defeating. Downtrodden.
Now do your condescending voice.
How great, Matt. How great for you.
There it is.
I haven't been
Bravo.
incredulous in a while, actually.
That's fine. We're okay with that.
Testing loud!
Loud!
That was really peaky, though.
Testing
I'm
quiet.
not going to do that.
Oh, quiet.
No, why would the fact that it's 11 o'clock and we're just starting
That is
blows.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
But you were a little bit late today.
No.
No. John picked me up the time he usually
This was
does.
a longer album. I
No,
think that's
it
what
was not.
There was more content in the album. We haven't had
Testing.
And
now
it's
testing.
All their jokes are ironic.
Who's joked?
Steam powered.
They're not all ironic. I don't think you quite know what that word means.
No one knows what ironic means. No one knows what a phase.
Okay, you sound just like my dad right now, because my dad has this line, no one knows how electricity works. And of course, yes, people do know how electricity works,
AC
but
or DC?
it's the perfect thing to say whenever you're just confounded at, he works as a computer troubleshooter, so whenever he's got some problem that he just can't wrap his head around, he just goes, nobody knows how electricity works. The same exact logic that he
And
used
no,
behind that line.
irony is a
Shocking.
very difficult word to use properly.
Yes, but that doesn't mean nobody knows how to use it.
Yeah, but irony is very... What's irony? Give me the definition right now. Give it to me. Yeah.
You're hilarious.
I'm waiting.
It's not hilarious. He put
No.
you on the spot and you can't do it.
I rest my case.
I can define...
You can sort of define irony.
Can I turn this off? Oh,
You can sort of define irony. Everybody can sort of define irony. It's probably ironic that nobody, except like a lit professor, knows what the fuck irony means. It's probably ironic. I don't know. I only sort of know what the word means. I don't want to do it on the
We
floor.
could do it all kumbaya style, sitting around the mic on the floor.
Probably that would easily work in my room because there's a lot of.
I'm still trying to remember what that
That's
conversation
I
was.
do have a
awesome.
circle table though that I could probably pull out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Circle.
So we could jerk.
Oh, I wasn't going there.
Yeah, you were.
I like things that are round.
The table is.
Do you like big butts and cannot lie?
They're not really round. They're more heart-shaped.
Welcome to the Crash Chords podcast, everybody.
No, it's
No,
terrible.
no, I'm glad I caught you. Sometimes it has been funny when you're like, you get my reaction, but from doing something stupid. But the sentence kind of failed. Testing, Steve.
John testing.
Matt testing.
Matt testing.
Steve testing.
John testing.
John.
Matt.
John.
Steve.
No! The name that should not be spoken.
There are
Give me
no
it.
inherent carbohydrates in plastic.
Are there? Aren't
No,
there?
no, there isn't.
Not even like one
No,
spray that
no.
got stuck in there during
No.
factory?
No.
Do you know that margarine is one molecule away from being plastic?
Yes.
One molecule.
Yep.
Do you really mean like one?
Yep.
Like if you changed one piece of the molecular structure.
No, you
it would
mean
be
one
plastic.
atom.
That's
One
the thing.
atom.
One atom.
One piece of the molecular structure, as in the bindings
Yeah.
of each individual one. But you're not saying like, hey, here's a molecule, plastic.
No, it's an atom, not a
It's
molecule.
an atom.
Well, yeah, that's what.
If you change one of the atoms, margarine goes to plastic and vice versa.
One of the atoms. You're saying that's so wrong, though.
Johnny was a chemist, but Johnny is no more. Because what Johnny thought was H2O was H2SO4.
I like that.
That's hydrochloric acid.
Yes, I know. That's like the two scientists walk into a bar. First one says, I'll have H2O. And the other one says, I'll have H2O too. He dies.
What was that other one? Oh, do you know why we have an accretion disk in most most solar systems?
Why?
Because the rotational effect of the planets actually makes it level out. Plus, in third-dimensional random motion of any objects orbiting around one another, there is one way that most of them will be going. All other directional forces eventually will cancel out, and you'll just have one rotational force.
Sure.
So pleased with that, sure.
Dude, did you find that helpful in any way?
I wasn't listening to a word. I'm doing something.
God fuck me.
Well, I got you on record, so if I like you enough, I'll replay you.
Wow. On that note,
I'll take that.
Matt testing. One,
I'll
two,
take
1,
that
2.
pity.
No, he didn't say the math.
Say the
math.
numbers. Stop.
Okay,
playing
so
with your
there was
tablet.
actually a woman who told a story.
Whoa! Oh my god.
Yeah! I forget who it was, I forget where it was. But in any
It
case,
was
she told
Bubba
this tale
O'Reilly.
about this guy who walked up to her and started, like, you know, flirting with her and all this, and then says, yo, pretty cool. Can I get your math? Phone number.
Yeah, I got
He
it.
said it seriously, though. Like, that's apparently code for phone number now.
So it's
In a certain circle.
one
in his-
What
in
circle?
that guy's circle.
The Morons Club?
Him, he
One.
drew a circle around himself.
minus 888 minus, like that must be how he reads it out loud.
Maybe.
Well, in that theory, then you could remember an entire phone
867
number.
minus 5309.
8675309.
That's what I was quoting.
I
was
got
putting
it.
a hyphen in there.
What?
It doesn't work anymore because there's no area code. They should update that. I want to do a remix.
Can I have a pencil?
No,
You got no pencil?
no.
You stole all of mine. This is my only pencil.
You steal mine back.
No, you had yours. You always had yours.
And most of mine.
That's one of yours.
I know it is. Someday he'll buy a package of pencils. Someday.
But today is
Don't
not
hold
that
that
day.
Don't hold your breath.
Oh!
Okay, fine. Hold your breath.
Yay.
Testing.
Sam!
Steve.
Cass.
It's not actually testing
Bobby.
anything.
Testing.
Because you're not actually speaking normally.
Matt!
What?
Stop doing your Dean impression. It's only funny when you do Sam. Because
Sam!
it's the only time
even
it
know
sounds
what
like
I'm doing?
He has the same
Yes.
exact inflection through 9
What am I doing?
seasons.
something obnoxious.
You know no idea what I'm doing.
He's probably doing Pavarotti
Keeping you
again.
consistent with saying you know things that you don't. You should know though.
Who's
What?
that? Who's
La 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 la. You don't know.
No one knows.
You
Except
said
for
you
you.
knew before.
Did I?
Apparently you don't. Then
Okay, so maybe I was.
I think I'm
the
paranoid.
tra-la-la guy.
Oh, la 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 la. I know that bit.
Well, there's a whole song there, but I was
Yeah.
doing the beginning.
Right. Well, I
Should
don't remember the beginning. I remember the part that's always looped everywhere. Whenever they show him as the troll guy.
And
Yes.
he laughs. Ho, 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 ho. La 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 la. And he starts dancing. And he's so happy.
Badger, 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 badger,
Mushroom, mushroom.
badger, 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 mushrooms. Badger, 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 badger.
No, it's it's a snake.
Badger,
It's a
badger, badger,
snake.
badger, 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 badger,
No,
badger,
it's
badger,
just he like
snake. It's a snake.
I used to watch people's stuff all the
I don't hear
time.
the itza. I never heard the itza.
Yeah, it's
just
It's a snake.
No, he says it's
No,
a snake. I assure you.
It's a snake.
Oh, whatever. It's been what are
Badger,
we?
badger,
2005
badger,
here.
badger, badger.
I don't know.
Not even that late. Early. I mean
Later.
late. It's like 2000.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's not that old.
Newgrounds High School. This is high school era for me.
Is it? Well, it was high school era for me, but then,
Your high school era is after my high school era.
that's why I'm thinking it was 2005.
We're using era improperly here.
Correct.
Your high school.
Can we
type
actually-
No,
rating.
do a
era
test
is
now?
there is no like limit to an era, right? It's just whatever you perceive it to be. Now, if you had said epic, that would be a bit of an overstatement. Epoch, not like epic. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, frame of time or measurement of time.
Yeah, but that actually is like
A measurement of time.
millions of years or something
Yes,
like that.
got it. Matt
Learning.
testing. Matt
He
testing.
ruined it for you.
Matt learning.
Yes, Matt learning.
It'll do. You don't have to test. Just learn. Just learn.
That's
That's what we're out
Let's
for.
sit back and let's get started.
We're here to.
And now you know.
Shoot,
Fly.
Good.
Don't bother me. Shoot, fly.
Don't
bother
Be Pauly Shore. Nobody wants to be Pauly Shore. Pauly Shore doesn't want to be Pauly Shore.
Hey, Baldy.
Cheddar.
Buddy.
Cheddar wizard.
Baldy.
It's the Leaning Tower of Cheese.
Although I do still enjoy Biodome. It's a guilty pleasure, though. I know it's a terrible movie, but I still enjoy it.
That's like saying, you know what? I kick the habit, but every once in a while, I just like to do some coke.
I don't know. Did you test?
It's. Did you?
Did you? Like didgeridoo.
Like, which did you?
No, like John Lennon.
Like Sam the Eagle. Is that a John Lennon thing?
Actually, no, more Paul McCartney. Papa. He's a goofy man, I'm telling you.
I am he as you are, me as we all are together. See how they run like pigs from a gun, see how they fly. I'm crying. Sitting on a park bench.
I was gonna do Semolina Pilchard, but you chose that verse. This shows us where our minds are. We're just two different people.
Unga chaka, unga chaka.
It's Ooga, not There's no N.
Oh yeah. Ooga
We
chaka.
may be two different people,
Ooga
but at least we're not
chaka,
this guy
ooga
over here.
chaka,
No, it's Ooga Chaka.
Ooga chaka.
I can't stop this feeling
He knew exactly where I was going.
deep inside of me.
I hope your father shames you for your math skills.
He did.
Shame.
7th grade was a nightmare.
There's little here.
Yeah.
This is for
Feathers, yes, thanks.
I love those little. I really don't though.
you. Nobody
Pointy.
loves them.
They're pointy.
Yes.
They're from an outdated community of pillows.
I'm sorry that we can't all have smart
Society.
pillows.
Not the.
You're gonna see the downy
The
pillows
lead
rise
wasn't
up.
out.
Oh, I thought that was a feather. Oof.
Better that it was a pencil without lead.
Thank God it was something that could kill me. Oof.
Dude, you'd have to piss us off a little bit more for us to actually try to kill you with it.
No, I said thank God it was something that could
He
kill
missed
me.
the part of what I said.
Yeah, it's fine.
What did he say?
It's not important. You can listen.
No,
Hey,
it's not.
You can listen back.
Hey,
You
It's
can listen
not-
back and hear what he said.
Actually, just concede that
Blah, 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 blah.
anything. I
Yes,
don't know.
good.
Never concede anything.
The second the record button pushed,
I
you had
never-
no idea what the hell you were conceding. Concede your
No,
soul.
no, I
concede
still
your
knew.
soul to me right now.
I don't concede anything.
Concede
Ever.
that soul.
Wow, that was
fucking
terrible.
Terrible.
God, it
That
felt
was
better.
wretched.
Yeah, it felt better Like, it felt like it was going to be something, and then it fell apart coming out.
That was better than all of the ones you just made.
That I burbled out. Yeah, I said burbled.
Well, it's because it's... No, that's not even carbonated.
No,
Carbonated is
I
when you
can't
put
drink
that crappy
carbonated
one.
things. This has not changed in like a decade. Yeah, it's been a decade since I stopped drinking soda. That's
we're
sad.
so old.
Yeah, what were you talking about being old? Okay. What's my voice again?
Right there. You were
You
just
got it.
using
You're
it.
doing it.
Testing.
You got it.
Testing, Steve. Testing.
John.
Testing. Yeah,
John.
yeah, I found it right there.
Matt
There.
testing
Oh,
Matt.
The creamy center.
I wish he
my
would lose it.
podcasting voice.
The creamy center?
Yeah.
You've got a
You
creepy
hear that?
center.
You hear that roll? You hear that? Yeah.
There's no roll.
Well, I'm kind of slipping into my Jazz 88, but you know,
There's no roll.
there's a roll.
There's no roll.
Roll.
You're just slow. The look he gave me was so
All right,
good.
go listen
I
back.
love
Let's
that
hear how
look.
we sound.
It made me feel warm inside. Kind of like the fires of hell had invaded my soul.
Kind of like
It
the
was
creamy
great.
center that is my voice.
You're wrong on so many levels.
Testing.
Your shoulders are so fucking bony, dude.
Yep. The rest
It's
of me
like-
isn't.
Yeah, what's
Oh,
up
now all
with
of a sudden
that?
you
I
pop
put on
up.
weight.
No, the shoulder.
okay,
That's
okay.
weird. It's like there's like a nodule. Or what's...
It's the bone.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Yeah, right? It's so bony.
Do I have that? I don't think so.
No.
Not as much.
I'm so glad that this year's bloopers will have
Yes.
discussion of my bony shoulders.
Yes.
I just like... Yeah.
You like touching me.
Yeah.
We were a little married.
That was the
Back.
Rocky line from Rocky 2 or 3. So Adrian, you want to get married a little bit?
Is it really the quote
Yes.
from Rocky 3? I
Literally,
don't remember that.
you want to get married a little.
Public service announcements. That's what we should get into. We're gonna take it back.
Put the tea down and listen back. Seriously, Steve, it's almost 11 o'clock. We
You know what?
need to
Fuck
start.
this. Fuck this. We're going on a cruise. I'm taking Matt and T-Pain.
No. I don't want to have to go down that I was replaced by T-Pain.
You're flipping burgers. I got my flippy floppies. There you go. There you go.
What's he doing?
If I had the
He's
opportunity...
quoting I'm on a boat.
Oh, okay.
The beginning of the
Alright, I
video,
forgot
the
about
beginning of... I won a cruise for 3. I'll take you and T-Pain.
that. He was quoting. I thought he was being clever and
No.
just knowing that it would offend me to be replaced by T-Pain.
No, John's not.
Forget about that. If I could go on a trip with T-Pain, probably would. Probably would.
Sure, be a lot of fun. He
Depends
doesn't take
where.
himself that seriously.
It'd
So.
be interesting.
Sade. Too high.
La 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 la.
Yay.
La la la.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
I'm joking.
This is the saddest moment of my life.
With her finger and her thumb.
The saddest
in the
moment.
shape of
Now.
an L on her forehead.
Saddest.
Well,
No. The saddest thing we had today was earlier
What?
what was that?
in track 10. That was sad.
Different kind of sad.
No.
Different kind of sad.
All sad's the same kind of sad.
Right.
Your metaphors are tired and verbose.
You know what you're saying?
Nope. Never do.
No, you don't.
Nope.
Never do. I have a podcast. That's right. Let's just shift our fan base to Backwater, Georgia.
Can we not?
Anybody?
I wouldn't mind to.
I'd rather
introduce them.
alienate them, thanks.
No,
They're pretty alienating already.
Good.
that's self-imposed alienation.
Not to be confused with Alien Nation.
I miss them.
Ah, you made it funny.
I did. Alright, let's actually do actual
Sam.
tests
Can I
now.
take credit on that? Alien Nation? Can you actually take credit on that? You the first
What?
person. You the first person to make that joke.
Probably not, but I mean, Alien
Sam.
Nation was a TV show.
I know, but it seems too easy of a joke.
They're also
I had to
no
beat them.
wait.
Alien Nation. Alien Nation.
What was the alien? Oh, Alien Ant Farm. That was the band.
Yes.
Had the word alien in
They
it.
were supposed
Why
to
do I
come
feel
out with a new
so
album this year. I don't know if that ever happened. They were supposed to.
I feel like your knees are out more.
They're
Well,
not.
I'm not folding on myself this time.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not an origami.
Can we do the
Butterfly.
actual?
But now I have to fold on myself.
Let's do the
To be in
actual
my
test.
spot.
I
and
apologize. I'm not a freaking
All
origami swan
right.
for you, in which to crush up into
Do
a
that
ball.
thing
and
where you look at the
destroy
time.
everything
You should
beautiful
apologize
out of
for
it.
that.
Do that thing where you look at the time and then we say our things.
220. Steve. Testing.
John testing.
Matt, testing.
Actually, hold this for a minute. I'm going to reposition myself because this feels unnatural. Leaning back, I should be uncomfortable.
That's the thing. See? He's conditioned. Conditioned.
But that's slanted, so now.
John
I gotta sit
testing.
up. Steve, testing.
Matt,
Feels more natural.
Testing.
It does.
test.
Someone
test.
lost my clipboard, but because I
That's what I just did, too.
Good job.
have no idea what that
Yeah, how
was.
many times I repeated that syllable when I was asking Matt?
That's not even close.
I'm prattling on.
Metaphor.
Do you remember that Crimbo Din we have the Grotto Scots bin?